morning, everyone. Welcome to your morning movement for Tuesday, March 24th. My name is Paris. This is Wicked Kind Yoga. So for today, we're going to talk, and our subject for our class today, or our flow today, is going to be the idea of what do you want? So, when it relates to the physical practice, we're going to go with the idea of what do I want out of each of these poses, right? So as we go through things, and we're like, okay, in, let's say, like downward facing dog, right? I really want to get to a point where my heels reach the ground. Okay. So as you're going through the practice and you're breathing, when I say things like breathe into the back of your legs, really try to make that happen. What do you want out of it, and how do you make it happen? In general, then we have, like, what do we want out of this class? Well, I want to feel better. I want to get my blood moving. I don't want to just sit in my house. I want to, I don't know, whatever like your general thing is for this practice. What do I want? So what do you want out of each pose? What do I want out of the practice as a whole? And then maybe you carry that out with you for the rest of your day. What do I want in general? What do I want? Like what and how is each thing that I do gonna get me there? So let's say again, what I want, downward facing dog. I want my heels to drop to the floor. So every time I'm in that pose, I'm gonna breathe as deep as possible, and I'm gonna drop my heels 1 millimeter more until I get closer and closer. I don't have to get there, but I have to get closer today. Okay, that's good. What do I want for this practice? I want to be more present in the moment, right? So, okay, so how am I going to do that? Every single movement I do, I'm going to pay attention to every muscle in my body that participates in that movement. And then what do I want in general? Well, for me, in general, I want to do this for a living, right? So here's my one step closer to that. Doing it now over this break when I'm home and getting to it live is, I love it. I love it. I'm happy. And so I want to let that keep growing. I want to go from a place of teaching a couple of times here and there in a studio or 1 or 2 classes a week to it being this is what I do and this is how I connect with people and this is my livelihood. So I can't change the world right now, and I can't necessarily change my whole life right now, but I can teach this class, and I can hope that you like it, and I can hope that you join me tomorrow, and in that way, in this, I'm doing it right now. What do I want, and what am I doing to make that happen? So that's for you. What do you want? What do you want in the physical movement? What do you want out of the practice? And then what do you want out of today? I don't know. And how does this help you? Does this clear your mind so that you can focus on what you need to? Also, last thing. There is a moment for me in every pose where I can take this breath of like, gloriousness, right? And it's not always the first time that I do the pose, and it's probably not if I'm talking or thinking too much about it, but if I'm putting on music and if I'm flowing, I come to these moments of like, I can feel this life force just like radiating through me. And so for me, when I practice, that feeling is a goal. What do I want? I want that. I want that feeling. I don't want to just go through the motions. And in life, I want that feeling. I don't want to just go through the motions. So there's some thoughts for you. The sun is coming up through the clouds. It is a beautiful day. I'm lucky enough to be home with my kid and my cat. And let's get moving. So let's begin. Arms are going to come out to the side. Sweep up overhead. Inhale up. Exhale down. Let's do it again. Inhale up. Exhale down. All right, just the right arm now. Inhale up. Exhale down. Now slow it down and let your breath guide the movement. You can imagine here almost, I like to imagine I'm in the ocean or in a swimming pool, and this is this like floating motion. As you breathe, you know your body moves up and down in the water, right? Like more buoyancy or less buoyancy depending on the amount of oxygen you have in your body. So maybe you just imagine that you're in the water somewhere, and as you breathe, you float up. You exhale and you float down. Let's move to the left side. Inhale up. Exhale down. Just connect your body with your breath. There's not really anything to it here. You can even close your eyes. We're going to be here for a few breaths. Now I'd like you to alternate arms. So inhale, right hand comes up. Exhale, right arm drops, left arm comes up. About halfway, inhale, so slow it down. You're on the exhale, dropping and rising. In. Out. Keep going. In. Connect with your body. Hey! We're going to do 3 more breaths. In. Out. Last one. In. And out. Let both of your hands come out to the sides. Bring your right arm across the front of your body. Tuck your shoulder back. So if you were sitting from the side, you'd see arm comes out, pull your shoulder back. Up, shoulder back, and then cross the right arm across the body. Just really gentle. Just above the elbow, let your left arm come in front and gently pull your shoulder blades together in the back, lift your chest. Then drop your left arm in front, bring your right arm to the side. Left arm comes back out. Then left arm in front, plug it in across your body, tuck the right arm under. Drop your shoulders down away from your ears. Lift your chest, pull your shoulder blades together. You can play around a little bit here. You can pull your arm a little more or less. Just see what happens if you want. And release, and all the way down. Inhale, roll your shoulders up. Exhale, around and down. 2 more like that. Let's let the exhale come out the mouth. Big inhale, big exhale. 1 more in and out. Let your elbows bend behind you. Let your chest come forward. Drop your fingertips to the mat. Inhale. Lift your chest. Exhale, drop your chin towards your chest. Inhale, look up. Arms come up overhead. Let your arms cross. Bring hands to opposite shoulders. Exhale, drop your head. Breathe, big breaths here, a few of them. Inhale, look up, let both hands come up overhead. Stretch your fingertips, and then exhale, cross the opposite arm on top. On front. And inhale, both hands up overhead. Let your palms meet, bring your hands down to your heart. What is your intention for today? What do you want? Think about it. Breathe it in. Know that intention is everything. What do you want? Breathe it in. One more big inhale through the nose and back out through the nose. And drop your hands up and over your knees into tabletop position. Knees underneath hips, wrists underneath shoulders. Gripping through your fingertips, index fingers are parallel to one another. Wrist creases are parallel with the front edge of your mat. Inhale, drop your belly, lift your head, lift your tailbone. Exhale, drop your tail, lift your back, drop your head. Inhale, belly drops. Cow pose. Exhale, cat pose. Press through the heel part of your palm. Press through your toes and your knees. Round your spine. Inhale, belly drops. Exhale, round. One more. Back to neutral spine. Grip down through your fingers. Press down through your toes. We're going to let the knees hover. Breathing in. Breathing out. Find your space and then let the knees hover. Bring them up and just hold here. Suck your belly up towards your spine. Be strong in your core section. Be strong through your shoulders and your hands. One more breath in and out. And then use your hands, use your strength here to press your hips up and back. Downward facing dog. First one of the day. Find your footing. Find your hand placement. What feels good for you. Bend your knees generously and press your chest back towards your thumbs. Be careful with your head here. If you want to look at the video for a second, be careful that your head is not all the way down here. Hold your head in line with your shoulders. Like, just have some integrity in your head. You don't want to be looking forward and cranking the neck, but you also don't want to be just like dangling in this weird, like, I have no control space, right? Control your body. So inhale with your knees bent deeply. Exhale, drop your heels just a little bit. Inhale, bend. Exhale, straighten. Two more. Inhale, bend. Exhale, straighten. Last one. Inhale. Exhale. Now we're going to lift the right leg up. Lift the right leg up behind you. It doesn't have to be super high. Keep your hips square. Keep your hands and feet strong. So here we go. We're going to lift the left heel, kick the right leg up a little bit, and then exhale, drop the heel, bring it in. Just a little body control here, right? So lift and lower. Two more. In.
down. One more. Down. Last one, lift the right leg. And exhale, leave the leg and drop the heel, the left heel. Now suck the right knee up and in and up and over, like you're going up over a hurdle. The knee all the way up, control your body. Place your right foot on your mat. Drop your back knee. Okay? If you want to, you can walk this back knee back a little bit with using your foot. Untuck your back toes. Just pause here for a minute. Press into the top of the left foot. Roll the shoulders back. Inhale, breathe the arms up. As you exhale, the right hand is going to sweep in front of you and behind you. Open to a twist. Breathe. Fingertips are full of energy, pulling away from each other. Open up through your chest. Find some strength in your thighs. Everything in. Sweep the right arm up in front of you again, all the way up overhead. Replace your hands to the mat. Bring both of your hands to the inside of your right foot. Walk your right foot out to the corner of your mat. Turn your toes out slightly, about a 45-degree angle. Now, if you'd like to, you can again walk your back leg back a little more, depending on how flexible you are or what you want to work on. You can stay here in this pose, or if you'd like, you can drop down to your elbows. Elbows come down, palms can come flat on the mat, or hands can come clasped together like this. So find your space that feels comfortable for you and breathe into this. Find the strength in your toes on both feet. Find the spaces in your body that are asking for attention. And then we're going to press up on your hands. Walk your right foot back in. Lift the toes on the right foot and sit back. Here, you're going to keep as much of a 90-degree between your hips and your knee on the left leg as possible. The right toes are pointed up towards the sky. I'm going to take 3 deep breaths in and out through the nose. If you're going for leaning in here, bring your chest towards your toes as opposed to your forehead towards your knee. So inhale, get tall. Exhale, fold. 2 breaths quietly. In and out. In and out. Roll back onto that right foot. You can pull your foot in a little bit here. Tuck your back toes. Lift your back knee. Inhale all the way up. And settle. Again, we're going to open up here. Find that strength through your legs. Pull your thighs together. Tuck your tail. Pull your belly in. Right arm's going to sweep in front of you and behind you. Open up again. Twist. Breathe. Drop your shoulders. Pull your fingertips away from each other. One more breath. Inhale up. I just had the weirdest thought. Exhale. We're going to put all your weight in your right foot. Kind of get a little buoyancy here. And then up we go. All the way to the top of the mat. Inhale up. Exhale, let your hands sweep around and come to your heart. I had this moment of thinking about social distancing. Like, that would be a way, like, just, wherever you're in line at the grocery store or whatever, like, pull out one of these or, like, a Warrior 3. That's probably about 6 feet for me. So, I don't know where that thought came from. But anyway, here we go. Sorry. Other side. Inhale, arms come down to come up. Exhale, forward fold all the way down. This is our first forward fold of the day. Let your knees bend. Let your head hang. Touch your hands to the mat. Breathe. All you're doing is seeing how you feel. Now with your fingertips on the mat, we're going to come up onto the balls of the feet. Inhale, up. Exhale, lower your heels. Inhale, up. Exhale, lower your heels. So all you're doing is coming up onto the ball of your feet and back down. We're going to do 2 more. Plant your heels down. Now put your palms on your mat and step yourself back to downward facing dog. How does it feel this time? Let's do it again with the bending and the straightening. Bend your knees, breathe in. Exhale, drop your heels. Just 2 times here. In and out. Inhale, lift the left leg up behind you. Okay, here we go. Keep your hips square. You don't worry about how high your leg is. It's not a big deal. Okay? So inhale, come up onto the toe of the right foot or the ball of the right foot. Lift the left leg up. Exhale, everything comes down. Again, in and up. Everything down. One more time, up. And down. Last one, lift the left leg up. And then drop the right heel, keeping the left leg up in the air. And then here we go. Let's bend the left knee, bring it up towards the chest, strong through your whole body, all the way up, and step your left foot up. Drop the back knee, walk it back a little if you'd like. Ground down through the top of the right foot and through the left foot and toes. Let your hands hover, roll your shoulders back. When you're ready, inhale, arms all the way down. Exhale where you are. Find your breath, roll your shoulders back, shine your heart forward. When you're ready, open up to the left side. Left arm sweeps forward and back. Right arm comes out to the side. Find your twist. You can come out of the legs a little bit, come up, pull yourself up, and then exhale and find your twist. Better. Breathe. Drop your shoulders, see what places are tight. And then inhale, sweep the left arm all the way up and forward. All the way up, drop your hands to your mat, inside your left foot, walk your left foot out. Walk your right leg back if you need to. Again, stay here. You can have your fingertips, or you can be up on blocks, or if you don't have blocks, you can use books or soup cans or something to keep you up higher. Otherwise, hands come to the mat, or you can come all the way down to your elbows. Find your space that you want to be in. Then we're going to stay for about 5 breaths. When you're ready, use your hands, return to the mat, press yourself back up, walk your left foot in, tuck your back toes, lift your front toes up off the mat and sit back. pull your left hip in and square off with the back edge of your mat. And when you're ready, if you want to fold a little more forward here, shine your chest forward towards your toes and hinge at the hips to fold down. You're going to probably find that one side is way easier than the other, unless your body is really symmetrical, but for most of us it's not. Breathe. And then roll over the right foot. You're going to walk the right foot, or left foot, I'm sorry, closer to you probably a little bit. Ground through your back toes, lift your back knee, find your strength, and when you're ready, all the way up, rise up. You can come out just a little bit here, fix your feet, fix your foundation where you need to be, and then press through. Really press that right heel back to the back of the room. Use that as your strength. All right, you've got all this energy, and if we're made of energy, so if we're just like, whatever, right, like our body's all over the place, we don't know, pull it together, press it out, find it, tuck it in, lift it up. It's like mental plastic surgery. Lift your arms up overhead, and exhale, open up into your twist. Left arm comes forward and back, twist open. Breathe. Left arm comes up and up overhead. Here we go. Strengthen the left leg, weight in the left leg. 1, 2, 3, up we go to the front of the mat. Inhale, lift, round your spine, open your, not round, arch. Open your chest to the front of the room, and exhale all the way down, forward fold. Breathe here. All right, here we go. Inhale all the way up. Exhale, hands come outside, out to the sides, and in front of you. So I'm just going to move for a second. Right, palms face forward. Feet are grounded. Take a second here to breathe and see how you feel. Lift your toes up off the mat, ground down through the ball of your foot. All 4 corners of your feet, they say, right? So we hear that a lot in yoga, all 4 corners of your feet. Lift your toes and find those 4 corners. Press down. Lift your knees. Place your toes back on the mat. Lift your knees. Tuck your tail. Lift your chest. Roll your shoulders back. Make your neck long. Space for your breath. Hands, palms face forward. Find the energy. Find the strength in just standing. What do you want? Right? That's the focus for today. What do you want? Inhale, arms up overhead. Exhale, forward fold all the way down. Plant your palms, step your feet back, downward facing dog. 3 times. Bend and straighten with your own breath. Inhale on the bend. Exhale on the straight. Inhale, right leg comes up, come up onto the ball of the left foot. Open up, leave the leg up high, exhale, press the left heel down. Inhale, bend the right knee, bring it all the way up. Set it back down, same thing here. We're going to move a little bit faster with breath. Inhale, up. Exhale, twist. Inhale, up. Exhale, replace your hands on the mat, walk your foot out. Inhale where you are. Exhale, drop yourself down. 1 full breath here. And out. Inhale, press yourself up. Walk your foot in. Exhale, sit back. Inhale, sorry, chest forward. Inhale, arms up overhead. Exhale, twist. Let's do a full breath here. In and out. Inhale again. This time, exhale, right arm comes back to left thigh. Up, overhead. Breathe. In and out. Back to your twist. Inhale, both hands up overhead. And exhale to the front of the mat. All the way up. Inhale, get taller. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale all the way up. Exhale, hands down to your sides, palms face forward. Full breath. Inhale, hands out to the side, all the way up. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, refold. Plant your palms, step your feet back. Downward facing dog. 3 times again, bend and straighten. Bend, inhale. Bend your knees. Exhale, straighten your legs, press your heels down. Inhale. Exhale. In and out. In, left leg comes up. Right ball of the right foot. Exhale, drop the right heel, keep the left leg lifted. Left knee bends and comes all the way through. Other side, we know what to do. Plant the foot, untuck the back toes. When you're ready, arms curl up. Shine your chest forward, open up through the collarbone. Let the thumbs point behind you, let the pinkies point in front of you. Inhale. Exhale, find your twist. Full round of breath. In and out. In, left arm sweeps back up overhead. Exhale, drop your palms. Walk your foot out. Inhale, where you are, get tall. Make space. Exhale, drop down to your elbows if that's your thing. Otherwise, exhale in place. Full round of breath. Inhale, get yourself set up. Walk back up. Walk your left foot in. I'm sorry. Exhale, sit back. Let's do a full breath here. In and out. Roll back over your right foot. Tuck your back toes. When you're ready, press up. All the way up. Exhale, settle into your pose. Inhale. Exhale, twist. Full round of breath. In, big. Out. In, arm up overhead. Right. Left arm goes back to right thigh. Right arm up overhead. Breathe. Get as big as possible. Exhale, arms circle all the way down. Touch the mat. Oh, I forgot. We're going forward. Oh, well. Here we go. 1, 2, 3. Step all the way up. Inhale, hands up overhead. Big, 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 big. Exhale, hands down to your sides. How do you feel? Here we go. I'm going to do that again on each side. I want you to, with each movement, go a little bit further. Take your breath a little bit deeper. We're going to just do the same exact thing we just did. Move with breath through each pose. I want you to really try to connect with it now that you know what we're doing. Find some connection. What do you want out of each pose? What do you want? Inhale, arms up overhead. I'm not going to cue your breathing. I'm going to cue only the movement, so you find
okay? Here we go. Forward fold. Halfway lift. Plant your palms back, downward facing dog. 3 rounds of bend and straighten. When you're ready, the right heel comes up behind you, up on the left toes. Then leave the right leg, press the left toe or left heel back down. Right knee comes all the way up, plant your foot, lower your back knee. When you're ready, rise up. And then drop your front arm, right arm, find your twist. Inhale, left arm up overhead, curl back. And cartwheel all the way down. Walk the right leg out. Find yourself, and then drop down. Full round of breath. Moving on, press yourself back up, bring your right foot back and sit back. Hips are back and square, chest is forward. Over the right foot, tuck the back toes, lift all the way up. Find your breath and your movement. Inhale, right arm sweeps all the way around. Left arm up and overhead, find your side bend. And then arms back out, right arm is back up overhead. Bring the left leg all the way up to meet the right. Inhale up. Exhale, hands down to your sides. Stay here for a moment and just breathe. Here we go on the other side, all the way up to fold all the way down. Halfway lift. Plant your palms, step your feet back, downward facing dog. Are you getting closer to any of your goals today? I don't know. I am. My heels are going more down. Inhale. Bend your knees. Okay, we've got our 3 rounds here. When you're ready, left heel comes up behind you, come up onto the ball of the right foot. Keep the left leg up high, drop the heel. Right knee comes all the way up and in, plant your foot. Lower the back leg, untuck the back foot, roll your shoulders back, rise up. Inhale, get taller. And then find your twist. How do you feel when you're in these poses? Can you spread your fingertips wide and really find your breath and find your space? Take up your space that belongs to you. What do you want? Get it. Left arm comes to right thigh, all the way up overhead. Fingertips back out. Sweep the left arm up. Hands return to the mat. Walk the left foot back, or out, 45-degree angle. Find your space. Shine your heart forward. Find the stretch in your thighs. When you're ready, drop your elbows. And then back up onto your palms. Walk your foot in. You know what to do here. Lift your toes. Sit back.
If you find that when you get to this pose, you're like all the way back here, walk your front leg forward so that you can only come to a 90 degree. It happens to everybody all the time. So I'm just saying, it probably happens during the video. And when you're ready, come back onto that left foot, tuck your right toes, lift your back knee, find your strength, roll your shoulders forward or back, chest forward, up we go. Strength here. Everything in you should be holding on and yet soft and breathing. When you're ready, sweep the left arm back. Did we just do this? I don't know. Left arm up overhead. Or right arm up overhead. And then sweep the left arm back up. And right leg comes up to meet the left. Breathe in. Exhale, hands all the way down and around to your heart. And pause. If you're Vivian, make a weird noise. How are you feeling? Come to your mat. Let's step wide leg on the mat, so turn to the side of your mat. Bring your arms up out to the sides. Now bring your arms up a little bit more. Spread your fingers wide. Let your legs be wide. Just breathe in, take up space. Now breathe in where you are. On your exhale, bend your knees, let your arms sweep under. Inhale up. Exhale down. Again, inhale up. You can turn your toes out slightly if you want. It's good. For me, I have to do that for protection for my hips and my knees. They don't function straight, but do what feels good for you. A couple more. In and up. Really let your breath take you. In and down. Keep your legs where they are. Arms come out to the sides. Breathe. Tuck your tail under. Let your chest be strong. Fingertips are strong. Neck is strong. Face is relaxed. Toes are turned out. Here we go. We're going to come up a little bit. Straighten. Exhale down. 2 more. In. And up. And 1 more. And down. And then inhale up. Hands come up overhead. Make your feet parallel to the edges of your mat. Careful not to push your butt back too far here. We're going to come into a forward fold. So keep a nice micro bend in your knees. Let your arms come forward, 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 like you're reaching for something in front of you. What do you want? And then exhale, hands to your mat or to the ground. Let your head drop. Wide-legged forward fold. Just breathe. Let your elbows be soft. Let your head fall down towards your mat. And then we're going to walk the hands over towards the right foot. Just check in here. Also, pay attention to your weight on this one. Check out if your weight is all the way back in your heels, and can you bring it back so that it's evenly distributed between the balls of your feet and your heels. Notice the different sensation in the stretch there when you do that. And then walk your hands in like a big circle, all the way around the front, and all the way to the left side. Everything big today. Make it big. Pay attention to what's happening. Again, to the right side, all the way around, bigger. Hands are big, fingers are wide. Place your arms with intention all the way around. And then all the way to the left, last time. Big walk, big hands, big arms, big movement. small person. Just kidding. All right. And back to center we go. Big, big, big up in front. Press through your hands, walk your hands back towards your feet. And flip your fingers to face the back of your mat or behind you. And walk your hands back the other way. Let your head come down as much as possible. So your fingertips are behind you and away from you. And then walk your hands back to the center. Turn your fingertips around the same way as your toes. Slightly bend your knees. If you need to use your hands on your thighs for support, you can do that here. Otherwise, keep your knees bent, lift your hands, come back to your forward fold, and then all the way up. Hands circle down and around. Breathe. Let your blood get back to where it thinks it's supposed to be. And then heel toe your feet in. That literally means heel toe, heel toe, heel toe. And you're in. All right? Let's come all the way down to the mat. I'm going to do just a little bit of core work. Bear with me on this one. Sometimes it's hard for me to talk and do this at the same time. So we'll see how today goes. All right, you're going to find your boat pose first of all to begin with. So first, that was redundant. So here we go. Knees are bent. Toes are on your mat. Back is straight. Careful of this action here, right? Suck in. Pull. Use your muscles in your core here to pull you up. Let your shoulders be strong. Knees are bent. If this is it for you, this is fine. You can lift your feet up off the mat. Your shins are parallel with the ceiling. That's fine. Let your hands come out to the sides here. If it works for you, legs can be straight out in front of you. For whatever reason, my hips don't like that, so I stay about here. Okay, so that's just whatever, foundation. Here you are. Ground down through your tailbone, pull up through your core, up through your chest, up through your legs. Energy is here. We're going to hold. Just breathe. Make your breath as long as possible. The amount of time that we stay feels shorter when your breath is longer. Point your toes. Look at your toes. Smile at your toes. Look at your fingertips, offering up. About 10 more seconds. And then release feet to the mat. Let your arms wrap around your knees for a second. Drop your head. And then we're going to go again. Ground down through your tail, lift through your chest, suck your core in, lift your legs, arms come up overhead. This time, breathe in center, breathe out open to the side. Breathe in center, exhale open to the side. Keep going. You're doing great. I'm shaking. If you're shaking, awesome. If you're not, and this is super easy, then wow, good for you. One more each side. Pull, pull, pull. And release feet to the mat. Again, let's come forward. Let your arms wrap around your knees. Press your chest forward if you like. Drop your head. And the last one, here we go. Back again to your space. Oh, my hips were not jamming there for a second. Okay, Back to your space. This time, we're going to open up. Inhale. Exhale, come together. So 10 of those. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Oh, the wall is on my, not on my, it's not helping right now. 7, 8, 9, 10, and fold your legs, cross your legs, adjust your bum, pull the fleshy part up, walk your hands forward, forward, fold in easy seat. Let your head drop. And rise up, overhead, arms come up. Big breath in, big breath out. We're going to prepare ourselves to relax. We're going to come all the way down to the mat. Just for a moment, we're going to take a bridge pose. You can do a supported bridge if you'd like with a block or a book or something underneath your tailbone. Otherwise, you're going to press down through your heels. Press your knees towards the front of your mat. Bring your hands flat on the mat and lift your hips. It's going to look like this. Pull your inner thighs towards one another. Keep that strength in your lower body. Press through your feet. And then if it would feel good, you can snuggle your shoulders underneath your back, walk them in a little bit, and you can clasp your hands underneath your bum, pressing the outside of the pinky fingers into the mat and your knees away from you. When you're ready, release down. All the way down to the mat, let your legs come out long. Find your space for Shavasana. Arms come out to the sides. Create enough space between your rib cage and your upper arms so that your hands can fall open. Soften your face. Release your tongue from the roof of your mouth. Let your breath return to its normal rhythm. If you have the opportunity or would like to stay in Shavasana longer, you can stay here. For those people who don't have that as an option, I'm going to move on and close class. It's up to you to participate or not. When you're ready, roll over to your right side and pause on your right side. Let this be a place where, in this fetal position, where your practice has now had time to settle, maybe the idea or the intention of what it is you want now has a little idea of how to get there. Be excited about today. Smile about something. Like a child, be in wonder of the things around you. When you're ready, press yourself all the way back up to a seat.
closing class today with a loving kindness mantra. As always, you have the option of repeating. I will leave space in between the lines for you to do that. Take a deep breath all together. May I be happy, healthy, and free. May those I love be happy, healthy, and free. May those that I find difficult be happy, healthy, and free. And may all beings everywhere be happy, healthy, and free. One more deep breath in through the nose. Exhale, drop your hands, open your eyes. Thank you for joining me today. I hope you have a great rest of your day. Figure out what it is you want and figure out how to get there, one step at a time. 1 millimeter, one movement, one breath, one sentence, one word, something at a time. Have a great day. Love you.